All right, guys, welcome back. Part two. Here we're going to talk about chasing the third. And again, you can apply this to any sort of chord progression, but it'll work especially well on the blues. So no matter what the chord is here that I'm dealing with my left hand, in my right hand, you want to be able to control which chord tone you're playing against that. So a lot of people, when they once they know their scales, they're going to be, we call it root bias. They always want to start at the beginning of the scale and kind of go up and down. You actually want to get away from that. One of the, well, I should say the two best notes to kind of target at first are going to be the third and the seventh of any chord. So it's a bit of math and a bit of kind of grinding your mental gears here while when you first start, but you get used to it pretty quick. So the first step to this that I would do is just kind of go ahead and go through the progression and just try to literally play the third for each chord, even if it's very slow. So if I'm thinking F7, where's my third? It's the A, right? And then here it gets a little tricky because we're playing an inversion, right? B flat 7, but you still want to think from the root position. So if this is the root here, the B flat, you know, the third is going to be that D. So I would go up to there, play that D, and then back. Of course, it stays the same there. And then for B flat, same one for the diminished chord, back to A. And then here we get a little fancy, we're going to C, F sharp. Okay, and then B flat, third of G minor 7, E for C7, and then back to F, and of course E over here. Cool. So that's easy for me, again, just because I've done it like literally a million times. But don't be discouraged if it's literally like being like, oh gosh, what is this, a B flat 7? Okay, let's see, 1, 2, 3. It's fine. Just do that enough times before you know it'll just start clicking really fast. So that's really our first goal here, is just be able to do that in time. I'll do it one time with you here just so you can see. About 1, 2, 1, 2, go. Ta-da. All right, very nice. And again, like that gives us a solid kind of touch point for each chord that goes by. And you can bend this after a while, but you just want to get to where you can control it and hit the third every time if you need to. Now from there, you want to think of these thirds as like kind of a doorway that you're going to walk into the Mixolydian scale with. So this is the front door, right, is the third. And then from there, you can go to the rest of the scale anywhere you want for the rest of the chord, right? And for this video, I'm going to try to do 4-note groups. So, for example, so F7, here's my front door, the third. And then that hits the third. I don't want to get too fancy on you guys, but so let's skip it, and then I'll hit the third of B flat. Back to the third of F. So an F7 Mixolydian. All right, and then here comes the B flat chord. What should I start on? The third. So it's that D up here. I'm just going to jump for it. Third again, the D. Okay, and then here's that A. That'll be the third up here. Be nice. All right, makes a change. There's the third here, B flat. E. Third. That's the system. And let's hear it a little bit faster up to speed. Again, just kind of see if you can follow along, but thirds all the way. That's what I'm hitting. Oh, sorry, let's do chord notes. That's it. So again, like don't be afraid to go slow. Again, what you're training here is not so much like your most impressive solo of all time. You just want to get the the systems down in place that mentally you're going to use for each solo. And then again, let me give you a little bit of an example, hopefully to inspire here. Just with the still landing the thirds, but giving a little bit of style and some rhythm here. So if we got seventh, always nice to land on. Here's the third. Sorry. Good. And you can go all day long and never repeat yourself, even though you're using just one concept, really. Just, two, the third and then the Mixolydian scales, knowing all those guys, of course, too. So that's the steps. And then once you get there, there's other things we can do, targeting the seventh, linking them together, doing chromatic type stuff, but even that is based on finding that third and dancing around it in the Mixolydian. All right, that's going to do it for today, but happy practicing, guys, and I'll see you guys at the next lesson.